Hi, my name is Avery Richardson.
I'm Jeremiah Meacham.
I'm Cooper Tegler.
My experience with camp was
Hello, I'm Jeremiah Meacham. I am 16 years old. I go to Greenwood Community. Some of the things I enjoy doing are writing, reading, and roller skating. So the interesting thing is that like 2 weeks before camp, I actually just moved to Indiana from California because my dad got a job at the church. And like 2 days before camp, there happened to be an opening. And I really feel like God made that opening for me to go. But I was a little scared because I didn't know anybody. I had just moved here. It was a new state, new church, new people, so I was definitely a little nervous, but it ended up being one of the greatest decisions I've ever made since I've been out here. Camp was amazing. I encountered with God and I made a lot of friends. It was a great way to meet a lot of people in a short amount of time because we were all there. It was really great. But I remember one specific night, I forgot what night it was. It was right after service. We were still in the room and we were all sharing testimonies. And there was about 50 people there. Well, I mean, that's what I'm just guessing because I don't really know. There were like 50 people there. I broke down crying, which was crazy for me because I don't do that. I mean, I didn't like break down, but I cried a little bit. And I never do that. I never want to cry in front of people. But I cried because I realized back in California, I had not been really pursuing Jesus. I knew Jesus, I grew up in the church, but I hadn't been pursuing him. Therefore, I had not been sharing him at school. So I stood up and I told everybody and I cried and I said, I want to be a disciple at my school and I want to be able to share Jesus more. After camp, I was in my Bible more, I was talking to Jesus a lot more, and I truly got to know him instead of just knowing of him. I've been able to be a light at my school, and it's been absolutely amazing seeing the way that God has used me after camp to reach people at my school. So all that being said, I highly recommend that you go to camp because you never know what God is going to do to use you and change you in the moments that you're at camp. So go to camp and see how God can change your life. So there's actually a lake there called Lake Placid, and it was so much fun. I was in the lake almost every time I could be. There's a water slide and a water trampoline, which was really, really, really fun. And then in camp, all of the different churches have team colors, and they have competitions, and one of the competitions was archery. It was safe archery, of course. It was archery tag. And even though I sucked at it, it was a lot of fun.